Hey guys, I'm gonna start a queue up while I talk. So, today, unlike yesterday, I actually have the stream working at the start of this, whole thing. I'll be honest, yesterday I was not feeling so great, so I made some really stupid mistakes. The biggest of which was, I didn't even realize it. I had the wrong setting in OBS. I was able to fix it, but I didn't even realize what I did to fix it in the heat of the moment. But when I went back and watched my own VOD and then looked at my stream settings, I realized what I had done. I'm just a moron. I literally just clicked one wrong button before starting the stream. So yeah, like I said, I was not completely there yesterday. But anyway, we're gonna be playing some more Arena today. Hopefully things go a bit better. We didn't get any first places yesterday, but hopefully we can get some today. But even if we don't, it's more about having fun than getting first place, even though normally those are tied together, if people will stop declining. Anyway, so yesterday I played a lot of AD and auto attacking kind of characters. I think I may have done like a 1 or 2 AP. I'm not 100% sure. I can't remember. Like I said, I wasn't 100% there mentally yesterday, so I can't remember, but I'm pretty sure I did almost entirely AD characters. So today I think I'll do some AP to go with it. Now that doesn't mean I'm only doing AP. Can we please stop declining this? That doesn't mean I'm only going to do AP. It just means that I definitely want to make sure I get some in. So I'm thinking I'm going to start with a good old Veigar. Now Veigar is an interesting pick in this for a lot of reasons. First of all, there is the obvious, he is very good at locking down the arena with his E. Like, very good. But some other things. First of all, there's an augment that just gives you his passive. Well, never mind. Well, I'm not playing Veigar. I guess next match I'll try and play Veigar and I'll talk more about it. Instead, this time I will play, you know what, we'll do Mordekaiser. And I've done the old God skin quite a lot recently, so why don't I do Darkstar? I haven't done that in a while. Now, as I was saying, next time I play Veigar, I'll hopefully be able to show you. Oh, look, another Mordekaiser. Another 2 Mordekaisers, actually. My face is covering another one. Well, this is a very Mordekaiser heavy game. Anyway, but yeah, no, Veigar being able to lock down the arena with his E is extremely good, and he has other things going for him too. Like there is an augment that gives him his passive. It does have a 1-second cooldown, so it's not quite as good as his passive, because his actual passive, if he were to get enough ability haste on his Q and enough mana, because it would be very mana hungry, but we're gonna temporarily leave mana out of the equation, he can just spam Q over and over and over again into someone. Oh, hey, thanks for the follow. Hey, what's up, Artie Beast? Let's see, Mord and Darius and Mord and Nasus. This is okay, so both the other Mords have a top laner to go with them. Hopefully Ryze can handle if he gets ulted or left alone. Thanks for the offer, but I'm good. You too. So the Riven and Trundle combo is going to be... I don't know. I feel like since we're both AP, Trundle won't be that bad. Riven's just annoying. This one scares me. This one also scares me. This one I'm not sure. Samira and Rammus, like, if they've got good cohesion, they can absolutely decimate, because they can just, we can get the Rammus to taunt, and then Samira ults, and it's just gone. And then lastly, the Udyr Aphelios scares me. I don't I don't know how that one's gonna go, because I haven't actually seen Aphelios do too hot in this game mode, but I'm sure he can. I really don't think there's any characters that can't do well in Arena. It's just that some are more or less dependent on augments and prismatics. Because, like, even Yumi, if she gets the right augments and the right items, can hard carry. And I don't mean hard carry as in just keeping her teammate alive. I mean hard carry as in you can have an ADC Yumi if you really, want to. It's really difficult to pull off. You need just the right augments and the right items, and there's always going to be a better choice for those augments and items, but it's doable. So I feel like the Aphelios, wouldn't take as much as a Yumi to get that strong, but he still might take a bit of RNG. Whereas Udyr, it's Udyr, let's be honest here. He kind of slaps. He's pretty good. There's a reason that he gets banned quite often. Well, thank you for the follow. Right off the bat, accelerating sorcery is very good. Chain lightning is also so nice, but I think I'm gonna go accelerating because it's just so good. Hey, what's up, man? Thank you for the follow. I think I'll go Guardian Shroud. So I got my Q down to a 4.28 in that little amount of time, whereas it would normally be a 6.96. So yeah, it's pretty good. And I only get better as I ult. Just gonna Q over and over again to get my ability haste up. Okay, I think we can get this. Yeah, that stacking ability haste is so nice. Get some Sorks to go with it. We are pretty AP heavy, what with me and Rise both being some hard AP, so having some Magic Pen will be useful so that people can't just build a single item and completely tank both of us. Yeah, he did the same thing. Next up, Samira Rammus. Well, I'm definitely happy to be fighting them before Samira has ult. Although, admittedly, I think I can beat a Samira. I'm just more worried about my ally. While I can ult her, the amount of damage he can do before I get the ult off is a bit scary for him. He will burst like a fucking bubble. Oh, and on this map too, yeesh. This map is just awful for Mord. Oh man, I tried to heal up, but I accidentally clicked behind the plant. On the bright side, Rammus didn't get to res his ally. On the downside, now he did. That Rammus just does so much. Yeah. Rammus did a lot of keeping me disparaged there. I'm gonna re-roll these. Ooh, these aren't that much better, but I guess Gargoyle could be nice for tanking. I don't know if I really need it though. I'm moored. I don't usually need that. I'm gonna roll it one more time. That's yeah. So dealing damage from the ability grants 40 energized stacks, which since I'm going ability haste on my moored with the augment I've got, pretty good. Sadly, it does do magic damage per missile, which means that they're just yet again going to be able to use magic or MR to avoid it. Damn. I didn't think he'd kill me with that Q or I would have W'd there. My bad. Yeah, Gnosis has Dragonheart as well, which gives him nothing right now, but he's going to be very scary later in the game. Oh, he had Scopious weapons too. He could have hit me from so far. The Mord with Slow Cooker was able to do, oh wow, a lot of damage to me. Also, the Mord got the same item as me. I stacked it more than him, though. So, at least it shows I was able to use it better. Still, though, that's not helpful if we lose. Okay, first item. Let's see, we're fighting a Moo and Zyra. Neither of those can move that well, but Zyra can keep me locked down. I'm going to go Liandry's first. Because that'll burn through the massive health bar that a Moomoo's gonna have. A Moomoo's not building tank. Okay, well. I mean, they both have some HP increasing item at least. Moomoo has 2. Zyra has Spell Wake, and a Moomoo has a Orbital Laser, so we are gonna have a hard one with this one, boys. Okay. If I can get Zyra... Okay. That's his orbital laser used up. And that's why this is a harsh one. Spell Wake is such a strong augment, it is not even funny. It's really not fun when they have so much CC and Spell Wake, because you just die. Like, there's nothing you can do. That's a damn shame. I didn't even get a chance to ult, because I was stunned for pretty much that whole fight. I'm gonna, honestly... I think I get Mountain Soul. Every Q just makes my ability haste higher, so my Qs are even faster. Got down less than 2 seconds with that. I mainly like it because of my W being so long of a delay, though. Oh my gosh, are you serious? I had to get stunned by Pyke right as that was happening. I wanted to ult Darius. It doesn't help that every single game this Ryze is just getting obliterated. Like, I know he needs to scale. I'm not like blaming him. I'm just saying it really doesn't help matters that I can't really help him. Okay, next up, I think Riftmaker. Because then I get some extra ability haste to start with, which will help with me stacking it. There we go. Got my Q down to a 1 second timer like that. If only it was permanently stacking ability haste, but that would be way too strong for obvious reasons. Are you serious? Ultimate Revolution. Should have checked it and known he had it. I'm not checking my shit that I should be. That's so little ability power. I'm just gonna have to get the armor shard. And get another stat bonus to go with it. More health will be nice. Yeah, I don't think we're winning this one. Mordekaiser normally is pretty strong, but when you've got someone who just shreds him like that, the ability haste augment really would have been better if I was inherently with more ability haste. Yeah. There's nothing we can do in that situation. That was an awful first game. We did not win a single match. Everyone else got pretty good augments. I thought mine was going to be a little better than it was, but the accelerating sorcery doesn't help if you just get instantly killed. You don't have time to stack it. And like I said, it would be better if I was playing a character who had like either a character who had an ability that has like a 0-second cooldown inherently, like Karthus, because then you can just get ability haste out the ass, or a character who has such slow abilities that even just a little bit of ability haste makes a massive difference. But my only slow ability, other than my ult, which is obvious, is my W, which, while it is nice to be able to have that come up quickly, it also doesn't really help having it come up quickly because it needs to fill up from taking or dealing damage, and having it being able to instantly use it again right after doesn't really do much since the white bar will be emptied. So not a smart choice on my end. I should have used a reroll. I blame myself for that one. That was a terrible augment choice. But I wanted to play Vygar anyway, so I guess on the bright side, this will give me another chance at it if he doesn't get banned. If he doesn't get banned. If he does, on the other hand, I think I'll play Malzahar instead. He's like a Vygar not as good. But on the one benefit, if I do play Malzahar, if I can get Spell Wake, Malzahar's Spell Wake is pretty good. I still think Vygar Spell Wake is pretty strong too. Brand's Spell Wake is probably one of the strongest, as well as Zyra's Spell Wake. Pretty much Morgana, any character who has like a spell that deals damage and stuns, or rather it just needs to stun or root, is so good, because then they're just stuck sitting there for the Spell Wake. But since Morgana can just do like a Q then an E, and it just shreds the enemy's health bar with Spell Wake, that's probably a better choice, to be honest, than Brand. But Brand is also so good. I don't know, they're both really good. I see Brand banned a lot more, so he probably is better in that regard. Oh boy, Galio. Well, the Galio is a bit scary, but on the bright side, since he picked first, no one else can pick Galio, so that's the only Galio that'll be in this game. And the Garen might be an issue with his tenacity. Big might. Depends on how close he's stunned to me. If he's stunned close enough that he can chase me down with a Q right after, then definitely not good for me. Also, Malphite. Okay. The Malphite Mundo team is going to be permanent slows. Okay. Also, the one my face is covering up is a Cho'Gath Gragas. The Rakan Jinx does not seem like a good play, I'm not gonna lie. Like, I don't want to insult anyone, but that doesn't seem like a good idea. Okay. Okay, so right off the bat, I got the thing that I was trying to say is really good on Veigar. Now I stack 2 ability power every time I hit an enemy with an ability, although it admittedly, one of them has a 1-second cooldown. Well, this is a very nice start already. Okay, Yorick Annie. Oh. Just stacking up as much as I can. I've gained AP, I've gained 11 AP from that already. This is going to be good. Now, 11 AP is not as good as I thought I'd get, to be honest there. I thought I'd stack a bit more, because I thought I hit more than just 1 every 11 seconds, but I guess I did miss a lot of those W's in a couple Qs. That's why I need ability haste on this Q. If you can get ability haste on Q with Phenomenal Evil Augment, or even really just with Veigar period, then you get maximum fucking AP. But you know what, we won the round, so I won't complain. Okay. Now the Malphite and Mundo. Thank goodness they do not have either of their ults yet. Well, actually, I don't really mind Mundo ult. Thank goodness Malphite doesn't have his. Had to focus there. Ooh, another 14 ability power on top of the 11 from earlier. Not... Oof. Not really sure I want either of them. Ooh, that's pretty good. So anytime they get hit by my E, it's gonna end up dealing 276 magic damage in an AoE. I only have the one immobilization ability, but to be fair, there's not a lot of prismatics that I had to choose from that were good. But I'm already at 275 AP. Okay. Oh, great. I mean, we still win this, but just wanted to get one more stack for my W. Yeah, didn't stack as much that round. The Shield of Molten Stone on Mundo is kind of insane against that Jax. Also, the Jax got item haste? I mean, I guess that could be good. We're getting Rabadon's first item. Because now my Q already has 610 damage. And you know what, let's get a stat bonus while we're at it. 2 randoms. Move speed and armor. Well, the move speed's nice. The armor, I guess, is nice. It's not really something I want, but... Now I've got 59% armor, you know? I've got way more than Annie, you know, more than double Annie. Hell, I've got more armor than Garen, and more MR. Okay, Jinx just got hurt pretty bad. Just stack, stack, stack. Trying to save my ult for when it's at the end so that they can't res their ally, but I'm just gonna do it now instead. Okay. I'm upping my W and my E in semi-equivalent forms. Spell Wake. Okay. The game is just blessing me with augments. We've got Spell Wake and Phenomenal Evil. I've gained 51 from my from my augment, and now I've got Spell Wake, which is gonna be doing 316 damage anytime they get hit by it. Oh boy. That's so monstrous, especially if they get hit by my E. Oh, if they get hit by my E, they just die. Now you're gonna notice I ulted early there. That's so I can get a plant and refill it and just do the damage with my spell wake. Yeah, this Lux is kind of ruining things. I would have killed him if I didn't get stun locked there outside the ring. Took 612 true damage because of the ring there. Because I was ready to flash out of the ring or into it, whatever, out of the damage. But man, that was upsetting. If I had waited and used my ult later in this game, I think we could have won it. I was being greedy for the spell wake damage there. That's definitely part of the reason it didn't work, but oh well. I think Shadow Flame next for the execution damage. After that'll be Void Staff. It might be worth getting Rocket Belt just to get away from people. Like, I know it's probably a cringe decision, but like, there's so many people that if they get on top of you, you lose. Also, we're finally fighting the Galio. It's Galio and Senna, but that Galio is the one that scares me. I'm not gonna be able to do any damage to him whatsoever. Oh yeah, and he's got Rookern as well. Yeah. Oh. That's wonderful. Well, I shredded the hell out of Senna before dying. At least she's low now. Come on. I just walked out of the ring like a moron. Woo! We still won though. Yeah, that Galio takes 0 damage. 2 more random augments. Let's see what we got now. Some health. And I think just more armor. Yeah, more armor. I really would have preferred not that. But yeah, Spell Wake on Vigar, you know, like, I'll be honest, like, everything I've got right now, in terms of augments and items, would be better on Morgana. Just straight up. Morgana would just use this better. Because Silvermere Dawn, or Cruelty, I mean, sorry, I'm thinking of what the item looks like. Cruelty would be amazing on Morgana. I can't hit this man. Oh, I thought he'd jump over at me. Thank you, Spellwake. Woo! Man, Magic Missile! Okay, yeah, no. This is literally just Morgana. Like, I wish I were playing Morgana right now. Holy shit. Okay, stat bonus. Magic Pen. It's only 11, but Magic Pen, yes. Need that. Really badly needed that. The Galio Senna team is why we need that. Okay. That Yorick was just on my ass. He was pissed I killed his daughter. Oh, Mundo, you don't win this unless you get, yeah, on me. Okay, Yorick's dead. I don't think Mundo can win this, though. Yeah, man. That Yorick was just constantly on me. Damn. Okay, Void Staff so we can actually have some armor piercing. Or Magic Pen piercing. Also got 1,000 ability power. Let's see, are there any prismatics that would be really good at this point in time? This could be good. Night Harvester's decent. The Void Grub's doing 124 damage each would be nice with the Reality Fracture. Rune Carver is of course good, but I didn't get that. Dragonheart would have been fucking amazing for the percent increase. My goodness. I was charmed there. I couldn't ult. Yeah, I got charmed so I couldn't kill her. That's upsetting. Man. Ooh, that's good damage on that Galio, though. Even more damage on the Galio. That Galio is just getting shredded. Oh, Cho'Gath, though. I don't think that was the play there, Galio. Yeah. More Magic Pen. Okay, let's get another... you know what? Let's not get Knight of Manville, because maybe we'll get Dragonheart. I don't know. That doesn't seem... It doesn't seem right. I was gonna stat bonus. Ability power, yeah. Okay. Now, I need Yorick to not focus me, but he's going to just focus me. Yeah, he's got Spatula and Sunder. Yes! Woo! Spellwake is carrying my ass. Okay, for last item, I think Malignance for the magic resist, maybe? No, I don't know. I don't know what to do. Archangels would help with mana, but I don't have any mana issues. Let's do Zonia's. The Rakan Jinx at 100 health is not great. Okay, now these guys have a lot of health, but I do a lot of damage. Okay. Oh my gosh, he just... he got me. I was hoping that with the hourglass there that Mundo could do something off of it, but he couldn't. Yeah, okay. Yeah, this Cho'Gath just has a million health and slow cooker. He did 3,745 health that round. Damn. But you know what? That's why, like I said, if I had Morgana there, that would have gone so much better. Because I didn't even do that much damage despite having the insane damage capabilities. Just because of the fact that I couldn't lock them down to actually get hit by my abilities. I was constantly... Like, I was hitting with my Q, but my W would pretty much never hit because they would just walk away from it, which I can only stop with my E. And since I didn't have any E ability haste, like, if I had gotten, I think it's bread and cheese, I'm not sure, the augment that makes your E ability haste, I think that would have been a Vygar build, you know? E ability haste makes Vygar win. But otherwise, that's just a Morgana build. But you know what? I'm gonna go Morgana this game just to show it. Obviously, I'm probably not gonna get the same augments and items. But, you know, maybe. Spellwake is really the only thing you need to make Morgana insanely strong. But, still. If I can get Spellwake, that's really all I want. Ooh, and a Mord. Now, the Mord play, I'm fine with, because if he ults someone who gets on top of me, he can save me. If he ults someone who's dangerous, he can save me. If he ults someone who's weak, I can use my root and just lock down the strong person. No matter what, whether he ults someone who's dangerous or ults someone who's not, I'm fine with it. Because if he ults someone who's dangerous, obviously it helps me. If he ults someone who's not dangerous, I can just hold him at bay until his ult is done, and then we can fight him 2v1. So I'm fine either way with that. I just noticed my camera seems to be a bit down face. There we go. Also, not in frame. There we go. Well. Okay.
But I will not break.
Now that Zac, that's a scary one. Zed is a scary one. Camille is a scary one. Under my face is Nocturne. That's decently scary. But I'm mostly scared of the people who can just go unstoppable or untargetable, which is like why I said Camille and Zed are really scary to me. Zac is just scary because of his tankiness. Also, Fiddlesticks is with Nocturne. It's the scary squad. Get ready for a lot of fears. That Galio Zac is probably going to be our demise. I'm just going to call it now. That team isn't going to work. Like we're not going to work against them, rather. But, yeah, the Akshan Scion. That one, I think, could work, potentially, but it really is going to depend on the augments. Oh, sorry. I don't know why I suddenly had a yawn. The Orianna Camille is dirty, because that's just gonna... Camille trap him with our ult, and then Orianna can do her orb without having to worry about missing. That's dirty as hell. Thankfully, I've got Mord, which should make all the, like, duos that are only scary as a group a lot less powerful. So, like, you know, the Singed Orianna, the, depending on the augments, Scion, Akshan, stuff like that. The Zed is still kind of dangerous to me no matter what. Hopefully, Mord would ult the Zed and leave Leona to me. I said it would be good on Morgana. And there we go. This game, because I have 90% AP scaling on my Q. So my Q, it's basically every single time I hit someone with my Q, it's just going to gain a damage. It's not literally that strong, but... Now, I can E myself, I believe. Yeah. Which could save me from, like, a Zed pop. Yeah, I didn't think that would hit. Doing that to deal with the taunt, but he didn't end up taunting right away. Yeah, this Zac is doing just as I said and getting on top of me. That sucks. I forgot about Zac's passive. I literally celebrated and then remembered. That was a big oof. Now, I say we go for the, I mean, the Gragas will get on top of me, the Sindri will get on top of me, both of them are going to chase me down. So, it's kind of a hard choice between the two. The same as Zac and Galio. Wow. Man, I'm whiffing all of those Qs. And I'm whiffing everyone. I don't think I've hit any Qs except for that one on Gragas. This is League of Whiffs. Yeah, I'm not that fucking bad at hitting them. I don't know what was going on that round. I just kept completely whiffing those. Rune Carver. Okay, Zed and Leona. I forgot her name for a second. He rezzed her. Yeah. Got him to 1 health, and then he just runs away. I don't know why my tab menu got stuck there. He ended up ulting them out of my, Oh, my Q obliterated him! Chain lightning. Ooh, so you go. Spell wake. Forget Wooglets. Spell wake. I told you, Spell wake Morgana is strong. This is the run. Last time I was playing Vigar, I was like, oh man, Phenomenal Evil, that's pretty good. Oh man, Spell wake, that's pretty good. But all this stuff would be better on Morgana. Well, what do you fucking know? Oh, that's so good. I did that a bit early. This Mordekaiser kind of carried that one. Yeah, that one was just Mord carrying. Next up is Fiddle and Nocturne. Honestly, I kind of want Banshees. But I think I'll go Void Staff instead and die. I'd probably just die. But I'm gonna take it. I will probably finish with Banshees, because... I mean, I know I have my E to give myself a spell shield, but that would basically stack with my E in the sense that I'd have a spell shield and then I can put an E on myself to get a purple shield, which isn't quite the same because it only blocks a disabling and immobilizing, but still. Okay. Wordless Promise.
I will not forsake the land that shaped me, nor the
Well, at least he can just absolutely shred both of them. Nocturne just leapt on me. If he did AP damage, I would have been fine, but he doesn't. So E did not really do anything. I kind of forgot my E isn't a spell shield, it's a disabling and immobilizing shield. So like, it doesn't work. Oh, that Gragas got so lucky there. Oh, and the Akshan... Oh, and the Gragas wasted Flash. Yeah, this Gragas should have just fought Scion, I think. Maybe not. Maybe that wouldn't have been the play. Okay, and yet another set. Oh wow, Mord, you were really going for it. Woo! Just stacking up my shit on the set.
loves me not. Loves me no. Loves me.
Ability haste or electrocute and phase rush. I want the ability haste. The ability haste just gives me a nice amount of cooldown on that Q. Okay, well... that's the wonders of fighting a Galio. Come on, Mord, you got this. Yes! Nice. Okay, I either want Zonias or Banshees. Or do I just... You know what? I'm just going full damage. This is a terrible decision, but I'm just going full damage. Okay, so he got Empyrean Promise. Okay. He's going for a lot of interesting team play items, despite the fact that he's pretty much carrying. Aimed at E thinking the Singe was going in on him, but... Well, I rooted him for the first start of the fight, at least. Spell Wake. Okay. Yeah, you're dead, Tark. I'm sorry. Honestly, some magic resist would not go remiss. Okay, final item to really, like, tie it all together. I think I'd go for the Spell Shield. Okay. Leona and Zed, that's the whole reason I got the Banshee's Veil, is because I'm expecting them to be quite on my ass. Yeah. That Zed. Not to mention Leona melted the Mord. Non-tank Leona. I say non-tank as if she isn't rolling around with well, actually no, she really is just going non-tank. I thought for a second she had a big health bar, but she doesn't. It just looks like she has a big one. That's only 2,900. I don't know why it looks like she has more than she actually has. Okay. I am just... I mean, Cruelty would be really nice, but it has a 5-second cooldown, so I'm just gonna buy a bunch of these to get some better stats. Move speed. I'm re-rolling that one. There we go. So my Q does 1,037, plus they'll be forced to get hit by Spell Wake, which will do another 448. So I basically do 1,500 with every Q, and then my W will do an extra 195 too. Like, it's insane. My Spell Wake set off set. I can't really do much. Damn it! That set. Ah, that set. He really did ruin it there at the end. I could have absolutely won that against just him. Also, I hate that map so much. I was forced to take like half my health and damage because I literally just couldn't go anywhere. I will say, like, I don't normally complain about that sort of thing, but that map, unironically, is my least favorite map in the entirety of Arena. All the other maps are fine, but that one is just so stupid. It simultaneously, like, it pretty much is so unbelievably one-sided towards whichever side has movement abilities and ranged attacks. If one side has a character who is able to go over the wall and also is ranged, they win, like, all the time, because you just can't deal with it. Whereas if your team has two people who aren't mobile at all, like, you just lose. If the flower didn't close, it'd be fine, but the closing flower is just, it's not it, man. It's a cool concept, but it's just way too one-sided. Just impossible. I mean, even if you're an ultra mega tank, you just lose that round because the ring burns you, because you get stuck on one of the edges because you can't go onto the flower because, oh, it got closed earlier. Especially if the enemy team has CC, because then they can just stun you while you're on the flower and then you can't leave. All in all, just not a map I like. I don't like really enclosed maps like that. I think if they wanted to go for that map in a way that was more balanced, they could either make the flower always stay open, but if they really wanted to keep that aspect of it, they could have it so there's a ring around the entire outside of the map where there's still land and no water. That way, you can still go from one island to the other without needing to worry about using bomb plants or using movement abilities or the center flower, but you still lose something in that you have to go to the outermost edge, therefore possibly going out of the ring to get into the ring. That could make it balanced. Anyway, next up, I want to do a little bit of I mean, Rammus can be a funny one, but you need a teammate who can do damage, because Rammus doesn't do damage on his own. I mean, he does, but not enough to carry in this game mode, especially if there's like any AP whatsoever. Maybe I'll do Malzahar. I mean, it depends on what my ally picks. If my ally doesn't pick a tank, I will pick a tank, just to make it a little even for him. Let's see. What you gonna pick, buddy? Tristana? Okay, then yeah, I'll go Rammus. Oh, that is a perfect Rammus choice. Look at that. The only AP that they've got chosen so far is Swain, who is under my face, and Karma. Everyone else, ooh. Yeah, they hate to see it. Especially those Aatroxes, because their healing's gonna do jack shit. Now, the set's kind of scary because of his W, but, you know, it's still an AD champ who is honestly so auto-attacking. And a Yi, and a Trundle, and an Urgot, and a... Okay, yeah, so there's 3 AP in this entire game. Trist just needs to deal with those 3. I mean, obviously, I can't just solo tank every single AD in the entire game, but I can tank him for a while at least. Now, if I can get the Molten Core, I want to say is what it's called, or something like that, Shield of the Molten Core, the one that gives you, based on your armor, a chance to dodge attacks, I think we are just money at that point. Especially if I can end up getting 2 prismatics this game. If I stop buying the anvils, I'm gonna try and stop buying the anvils this time, because I want to get a second prismatic. If I can get the one that makes your basic attacks do true damage on hit, we win. If I get that plus the armor one, because the true damage per hit is based off of your armor. So it's just, I would just build exclusively armor and shred all of them. Now, this is, possibly wishful thinking, but I think this could very well get swung absolutely in my favor based on that. Now, this is all assuming I get the prismatics I want, which is a big assumption. Prismatics really are strong, but they are random for a reason, and that's because if you could always get the prismatic you want, then they'd be too strong on certain characters. I mean, imagine if every single game you could get the exact prismatic you wanted. Like, that would be... yeah. I mean, imagine a Garen who always gets Flesh Eater. You just never have any armor. Or, pretty much anyone getting Flesh Eater, that's 80. Frankly, Flesh Eater's just really strong at getting rid of armor, but Garen especially because of his E being able to also shred it. Let's see, W gaining ability haste. I'd rather have Parasitic. Because she will be our main damage. Now, don't get me wrong. I considered using some rerolls there to get a better augment, but I want to save them for the prismatic. I think the prismatic means more to me than a single gold augment. She got Firebrand. Okay, yeah, so she'll be doing decent damage. I'm just gonna turn off my W. Now these are both AP spellcasters, so this is the one team I do jack shit against. That was a close one. Now we get plated here. I think we go for our Q first. Don't get me wrong, my W might be the play against team we're about to fight. But upgrading it only really increases the percent armor in this case. And it would have gone up from 60% to 80%, which isn't that good. So, yeah, I think the Q here is better. The E may have also been the play. I'm not sure. Now, I've got to keep the Yi off of her, so I'm going to try and stay right next to Tristana to keep the Yi from doing too much to her. I mean, he'll still be able to do his untargetable Q. There's nothing I can do to stop that, but I need to keep him from doing any more beyond that. I only used the teleporter there so she couldn't. Did not want her getting away. I knew it was risking Tristana's life, but I also knew that she would be fine. We're not yet at the point in the game where we really have to worry about her getting absolutely decimated. That was an unnecessary flash. The Yasuo Aatrox. Yeah. Hey, look! It's the Shield of Molten Stone I wanted! Already I'm at a 10% chance to just not take any damage at all from any attack. 1 in 10? That's insane! Well, next item is Thorn Mail. You always get that as Rammus. You need it. What'd she get? Gale Force. Okay. That'll help her with getting in and out of places, so that's a good one. Okay. I should do really well into these two. Yeah, I don't know why she went over there. I know she wanted to heal, but... yeah, we kind of lost that because Tristana went away from me. I can't protect her if she leaves. She needs to stay by me. An 18% block chance when I press W. When I'm not in W, it's only 12. I get that she wanted to heal. I understand the concept behind it, but they can just ruin her if she separates from me like that. As you saw, you know, Renekton just went over the wall and stunned her, and then she got hit by the Ashe ult. It's just she has to stay with me in that situation because I can't get over there. At least not fast enough. Okay. Whew. See, now that's how it should go. That's a good combo we did there. I wish I had an item that would, or an ability, I mean, that would augment. That's the word I can't think of. Augment that would help protect her. Stars orbit me. No. Goliath. Whoa, now. That's a nice, and I mean nice, thing to have. Now, it is giving me AD. The client's giving me AD because it thinks I want that. I didn't think Rammus would just go and sink down like that. Okay. I mostly wanted Goliath there for the health. Yeah, sadly, I can't do anything against that. Although I can tank, I can't tank forever. Darn shame. I think I'll get Knight's Vow to help protect her. She got Rune Carver. Okay. Yeah, I figure with Knight's Vow I can do some decent protection for her. Because that damage reduction is pretty nice. Plus then I'm healing for another 15%, so I heal for 30% of all the damage she deals, which is pretty nice when she's alive. Nice! Woo! I'll get some magic resist so I can actually tank the couple magic characters. That's kind of necessary. Alright, now I can block 24% of hits when I press W. Wow! Well, next up is Sunfire, so I can actually do some good damage. After that, probably Unending Despair. Either that or Dead Man's, although I think Unending would be better for the healing. Because that'll heal me a decent amount of health. Jack's Show is, of course, going to be what I need to get, because the 30% increase to my armor is too good to pass up. That went terribly. Okay. Yeah, Yasuo, despite being an auto attacker, he does enough AP that it kind of pierced through my veil, and then Aatrox, being the fucker that he is, just doesn't take damage, because he can do his Qs to do all of his damage, which is kind of annoying. I forgot that, I shouldn't say I forgot Aatrox has a lot of Q. I know he Qs a lot. I forgot that because he does that, he's just kind of unaffected by me playing Rammus. I mean, he gets the damage reduction from Thornmail, but that's about it. And anyone can build Thornmail. Thankfully, we got a Karma here who's showing him why you don't play Aatrox. Ooh. I'm just gonna be a little friendly toxic here. Yeah, everyone's agreeing with me, and even Aatrox admitted it. Oh, my bad. Oh my gosh, that just locked down. I could not move there. You know what? I'm getting Jack Show now.
At most tourneys, the fighters get money after they win the whole thing. Here, we do things a little...
Yeah, I press W, 26% block chance. Okay. She is going to melt. I think we need to stop using the set as a toy. Oh, Tristana, no! Yeah, Trist, you need to stay near me! Stop running away! That's the end of that match. Oh, gosh. I love this game mode, but I really don't like when I have a squishy ally and I play a tank to help them and then they run away from me. And it's nothing I can do in that situation because they just... I'm trying to keep them safe, but they run away. It's a damn shame. Oh well. I think that Rammus game could have gone a lot better if it wasn't everyone and their brother playing Aatrox. Because Aatrox is way too strong sometimes, and then way too weak other times. It feels like he's in balance hell. And right now, in Arena at least, he's in like a really strong place. It's admittedly hard to hit his Qs when the ring gets small, but until then, he's just a monster! Like he's basically the opposite of like Poppy and Alistair. He's really good before the ring closes, but then once the ring closes, he's kind of awful. I mean, he's not like the worst, but he can't hit his Qs without going out of the ring at that point, or sending someone out of the ring and then hitting it on them. Well, we got a lot of AP games in today, so I might play an AD character now. I just want to make sure I got a nice mix of both. But I still might play AP. I'm not sure who I want to play. I'm picking first. Honestly, I don't really like E.
Doubt is the greatest enemy.
Let's see. Who do I want to play? See, I don't know if my teammate will play tank or not. So I don't really want to play something squishy in case they don't. But at the same time, I also kind of want to play something fun. And tanking isn't that fun. Not all the time. So what I'm going to do is... I'm going to be a bastard.
How about a magic?
An absolute rat bastard is what I'm going to do. Do not try this at home. You will be hated. I'm doing this because I don't care if they hate me. There are some, you know, picks that are just outright kind of toxic in this, and Shaco's one of them. You pick Shaco if you are an asshole, and I am an asshole. And there's Malzahar, another character you pick if you're an asshole, which is something I said about doing earlier. Brand, you pick if you're an asshole. The rest are fine. Honestly, Vi, I don't like fighting her that much in regular League, like in Summoners, but she isn't that bad in Arena. She can be, but she's not the worst. Although admittedly, I don't think she's the worst thing in regular either. Vayne. Oh boy. That's a combo with the Vi though, that's for sure. Also, there's the Garen Darius. They're gonna be the Spin Bros. So, I definitely want to be careful. So I don't play Shaco a lot, and I've never played him in Arena. I do know him decently well, but you can see I don't have Mastery unlocked. So clearly I don't know him that well. I'm not like a pro Shaco player, but I have the gist of his character on lock. When I've played Shaco in the past, it's been on Summoners and on ARAM. Mostly in Summoners. I just didn't really care that much for his playstyle in Summoners. But in Arena, I also don't really care that much for it all the time. But sometimes, every now and then, it's fun to just go, hey, guess what? Fear, fear, fear. Like I said, you are an asshole if you play Shaco. I am an asshole. I am playing Shaco. Just letting you know. Also, Horny Orn 1. I just wanted to point out that Mazahar's name. How is that able to get past the censorship that Riot has? I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm not reporting it. I don't care. I don't care what's in your name. But, like, I've seen people get banned for saying Dirk because the Automod thought they were trying to get around the word dick. So, how is just having the word horny without any changes allowed?
Look at all these fighters. So tough.
Contract Killer.
So ready to pummel each other for our entertainment.
You know I'm going mage.
Hear those cheers? It's go time, bro.
Okay. Now, oh, and on this map too. This is awful for them. Oh shit. I tried to flash over the wall, but I couldn't quite get over it. It's thicker at some parts and thinner at other parts, plus I wasn't up against it, so... Hot damn. Oh well. Early on, this, you know, not the best. Plus, they were smart and they bomb planted onto the island instead of going the way that I trapped, because they weren't, you know, stupid. So that didn't help matters.
Hey, stick to your corner.
Now I go Ionians here because I need ability haste. It's just ability haste, ability haste, ability haste. That's all you need. If I can get the W ability haste augment, say no more.
Tick-tock, hurry up, fighters.
Okay, the Darius went for 20% Omnivan. That's a good choice. Yeah. I should have placed it in a better place. Oh well. Sadly, couldn't quite do that the right way. That was my fault. Doesn't help that I need to scale and Darius needs to scale. Yeah, Garrett, I'm sorry, you're not winning that. Radiant Virtue. No, I'm good. Duskblade would be funny, but I'm going AP, so I'm going either Demonic or Gamblers for the money, but I think I'll go for the Demonic.
At most tourneys, the fighters get money after they win the whole thing. Here, we do things a little different.
I bring the light back.
Okay.
Don't get caught out.
Damn it. Yeah, that Cassidon being able to go CC immune every time he teleports is fucking insane. No way I can beat that. Anyway, next up is Rylai's, because we need to slow them. That way they take more damage from my W. Okay, this is a good map to trap up. Oh. Woo! 50 health.
And now, word from our sponsors.
Oh, wow. Now you see me? This is a lot to keep track of mentally.
Join the show.
I tried to... That burn. Yeah. Malzahar's burn. I was checking if there was any other burns on top of it, but yeah, no, Malzahar's burn just did enough to kill me there. That Malefic Visions. Oh well. Yeah, the problem is Shaco needs to get to the late game to win, and my Darius ally can't hold them off long enough, so not ideal. I think Perplexity might be the play here, but I'm not sure. Or, you know what? Malignance, maybe. Because it gives me 20 ability haste on my ult. Beyond that, I'm not sure. Why is that when I click ability haste, Perplexity is highlighted? I don't see any ability haste on it. Weird. Well, that's... I don't know how they figured out which one was real and which one was fake, but okay. Yeah, we're not doing so hot. The Darius is not tanky enough to be able to survive long enough, and I squish like a bug.
Reset, recharge, and ready up.
Oh well.
Going live. Get your game face on.
I think Perplexity next. Or actually, you know what? We'll do Rabadon. Okay, cool. My clone just gets sent to the other fucking island while I'm there, and they... Okay, Shaco just did not work out there. Shaco would have been a really fun pick, but sadly, every single team was able to, first of all, see through the ruse, and second of all, instantly kill Darius. Because Darius, I mean, he was building damage, and he brought Demon's King, and has not. Well, you did not win a single round. He brought Executioner for dealing damage. He didn't bring anything for tanking, and that's not Darius's job, right? It's not Darius's job to tank. But the problem is, I picked Shaco, and if we don't have a tank with Shaco, I don't do jack shit. Plus, I'm not very good at Shaco. I will fully admit. This is not like I'm just saying, oh, it's all Darius's fault. If Darius had just played Poppy or some shit like that, we would have won. But I am saying it didn't help matters. The matter being me sucking ass. So this will be my last game. I think we're going out with the actual most awful character to play in the arena. And I mean awful for the enemy as in... You're just a fucking terrible person for picking it. Like, there's no ifs, ands, or buts. If you pick this, you're scum of the earth. Just saying. This and Alistair. Just awful. I'll pick first so that way they don't know she's playing Vayne. Might get more tanks that she can shred.
I'm no hero. Just a yordle with a hammer.
But yeah, Poppy Vayne. I don't have a ton of CC. I mean, I have my ult and I have my E. It's technically more than Vigar, I guess, but Vigar's is a lot more oppressive because his E, unlike mine, isn't targeted. So it can hit more than one person. Same with my ult being able to hit more than one person, whereas he can't stun anyone with his ult. So it's like, yeah. Despite the fact that Vigar kind of reigns supreme as a CC champ, it's funny because he only has one CC ability. It's just so strong in this. Anyway, double Aatrox again. Also a Warwick and a Briar. So we got a lot of healing, and I mean a lot of healing. You know, Darius as well. You know, the second Aatrox is under my face. So like everyone here, pretty much, not literally everyone, but nearly everyone heals. So I'm gonna want Thornmail first item. Or at least second item. I don't know, Heartsteel is really nice, so part of me wants that. And there's the AP. But look, Tryndamere, even more healing. So yeah, that's a lot of healing characters. And kind of Kindred with her ult, but that's not really, you know, reliable healing. Hi Kindred, I just talked about you. Anyway. Caitlyn and Aatrox are the ones my face was covering. So, we're gonna have to hope that this Vayne, who is, you know, decent mastery level, can handle being jumped on. Because while I can try to stop them with my W and with my E, there's not a ton I can do, because unless my W gets some pretty good ability haste, I cannot keep up with Aatrox's E. Nor can I keep up with Briar's multitude of teleports. Or dashes, I mean. There's just a lot. Zyra and Darius over here, thankfully, are fine. For some reason, I saw that Zyra skin, and I was like, who is that? I couldn't tell from the little portrait. Well, this is the easiest choice. So, first up, we're fighting Aatrox Rise. I'm glad we get to fight the Rise before he scales. Same with Aatrox. Now we want to kill this Rise before he can do much. Yeah, I can't do anything early on. I need that ult. Especially with the Infernal Conduit and the well, Wooglets didn't do anything, but except for give him a free 150 AP, which is not anything to scoff at. I mean, there's a reason he did so much damage, but the Infernal stacking burn probably is what decimated her. Okay.
We'll be back after a quick break.
There's a very large amount of AD, so I'm gonna get plated. I think I'll go for Heartsteel, because when it comes to percent max health damage characters, there aren't many. Although, admittedly, there'll probably be a lot of Borks. Okay. I wish that Poppy's Iron Ambassador scaled based off of armor. It would make so much more sense rather than level and health. Yeah, I can't. I'm so slowed. Ah, I wanted to pick up my shield. If I could have gotten the shield there, I could have done it. None of these are that good. I mean, Force of Entropy is kind of good, but I'm not gonna take it. There we go. Now there's an item I want. I'm just gonna go Thornmail. I'm not going Heartsteel this game unless the game gives me the Heartsteel augment. Go on. He used the fucking smoke. I have to leave again. Oh man, the fact that they use flashes over that too. That's upsetting. Yon ulting and Briar just flashing over. Oof. At least now my block chance is at a decent enough level. When I press W, I can deal a little bit of magic damage. Whoop-de-doo. Oh, man. They're just jumping on her and I can't do anything to stop them. Ability haste is nice.
Put it to good use.
If nothing else, it'll make my cooldown faster on my ult too. So I can really get the fast abilities. Oh, wow.
Rises up into the ring.
Really go for a nap.
I didn't even mean to click that. I don't know why it teleported me.
There were so many.
Oh well. This game definitely could be going better. I think Vayne is a good pick. It's just that we're not against good characters for Vayne to fight. We're fighting people who can just get on top of Vayne and she can't do anything about it because they just get away again.
Ridiculous.
Oh, Vayne. Fuck, I got stunned. That brand just held me down and that ult would have won it. Man, I'm picking like characters that are normally really toxic to fight against and I'm not doing so hot with them. And I don't know if that's saying something about me or if that's saying something about my intelligence. Either way, it's saying something about me. Anyway, but that's enough about that. That is the end of the stream. This stream went kind of worse than last stream in terms of wins, but it went better than last stream in terms of me actually remembering to stream. Anyway, tomorrow we're going to be back with some more RimWorld. I hope that if you watched and tuned in, whether for the VOD or the live stream, that you had a good time, and I'll see you all later. Have a good rest of your day. Bye-bye.